Hello YouTube, this is LeopardMaker123, welcome you back to Pokemon Yellow, Gotta Catch 'em All walkthrough. In the last episode we started this and we beat our rival. In this episode we are going to be continuing on, moving over here to Route 22. And I've also got a bit of information. It determines the rival's EV. Yeah, you can do something to make it evolve into whatever Pokemon you want it to evolve into. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a hidden potion here. Yeah, and to evolve it into set Pokemon, you have to do these things. If you want a Jolteon, you have to beat your rival with the very first battle, and during the second battle, there is a second battle right here if you move on past this rock to the left right now. But I'm not going to battle him, because the reason why is this. To get Jolteon, you have to win. Oh, by the way, we're hunting down some Pokemon here in this route. To get Jolteon, you have to beat your rival in the very first two battles, the first one that you start in, and this second battle just on this route. And to get Vaporeon, you have to, well, to get his EV to evolve into Vaporeon, you have to lose both battles, or lose the first battle and skip the second battle, because you can skip the battle and it'll count as a loss, basically. We just caught Nidoran, male. Pokemon for the Pokedex. Nidoran, male. The poison point Pokemon. Its very large ears are always kept upright. If it senses danger, it will attack with its poisonous sting. Now, and to evolve his Eevee into a Flareon, you have to set win or lose the first battle. If you lose, then you have to battle the second one and win. Or if you win the first battle at Oak's lab, then you can choose to either lose or skip the second battle. And honestly, I asked somebody if they could pick what evolution they wanted my rival to have. I couldn't pick Vaporeon because I asked him after part 1, so it was an option between Jolteon and Flareon, and he picked Flareon. So, since we won the first battle, we have to skip this battle or lose. So, I'm skipping it this time. Now then, back to the point of progress for this part. I have done some off-screen training. I've got Rattata and Pidgey to level 5. Pikachu gained 1 level as well, because the Rattata and Pidgey was a bit too under-leveled for the area. And for this area we are hunting 4 Pokemon, and here's the third one now. The 4 Pokemon are Nidoran male and Nidoran female, and the last 2 are Spearow and Mankey. So as you know, we've caught the male one of the Nidorans, we've caught Spearow, and we're now catching Mankey. The last Pokemon to catch is Nidoran female. Once we catch that one, this route will be 100%. Now then, switch to Spearow and hope he doesn't attack. Spearow! And he attacks. Please don't kill me. You killed me. Damn it! Okay then, let's try Nidoran. I don't want to kill Mankey. Don't you dare kill Mankey. Oh, thank God. Honestly, I think I can get one more tackle in, but I ain't gonna chance it. Catch. Da-da. Da-da. Boom. Alright, Mankey was caught. The third Pokemon we caught this episode. Mankey, the pig monkey Pokemon. An agile Pokemon that lives in trees. It angers easily and will not hesitate to attack anything. Want to nickname Mankey? No. Now we've got one more Pokemon to find, and that's the Nidoran female. So if this takes a while to find, I will skip ahead until I find it. So if it does take a while, I'll be skipping past this point. Beep! Okay! Wild Nidoran female has appeared. Go Rattata! Tackle attack! Da, 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 da. I already know how many Pokemon we'll catch in this part as well. We're catching 6! And this is the 4th one. We've got 2 more to catch. One of them, however, is not in yellow. It's going to be our first example of hopping over to Pokemon Red version. And in case you don't know what I mean by hopping over to Pokemon Red version, please hit the annotation in the top left of the screen or go to the description box and click on the video link for information about this walkthrough of Pokemon Yellow, Gotta Catch 'em All, and how I'm gonna catch them all. So yeah, if you've already seen that video and you know how I'm doing it, then you know what I mean by hopping over to Red. Captured. Alright, Nidoran was caught. Well, I nicknamed Nidoran? Nidoran, the poison point Pokemon. A mild-mannered Pokemon that does not like to fight. Beware, its small horn is secret venom. Okay, secret E-venom? Whatever. And the first example of the PC box. Rival up above, we're skipping it, so his Eevee will evolve into a Flareon. I know Flareon back in the first gen was the weakest one. The person who I asked did originally pick Vaporeon, but that was my bad. I didn't know about this Eevee evolution thing till after part 1. So, yeah, there was only 2 choices, and you picked Flareon. So, we're going to deposit off Nidoran, Spearow, and Mankey. I don't want them cluttering up my thing for now. Off screen, I will do off screen training, because as you know, gotta evolve them. And as you know, we're on a... Whoops. My apologies. I only just realised the mouse was on the screen. Please do not rage. I've had my coffee now. I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Sorry I was so rude to you. I see you're using a Pokédex. I'll show you how to capture a Pokemon as my apology. Dude, we've already caught a few. So yeah, once again, it was my bad about the Eevee evolution thing. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Sorry! How are you feeling about me anyway, Pikachu? You still feel about the same as the end of the last episode. Whatever. There's no new Pokemon to capture inside this grass, so we shall just walk on through and move on to Viridian Forest. What's up, people? Are you going to Viridian Forest? Be careful, it's a natural maze. Okay, and you? You have to roam far to get new kinds of Pokemon. Look for other types outside Viridian Forest. I haven't even been in Viridian Forest. Now I have. Wah. By the way, secret antidote. And that's a trainer. And there's an item over here. It's a Pokeball. Now then, I will tell you what Pokemon there are to be found here in Viridian Forest. The Pokemon that can be found here in Viridian Forest are Metapods, the evolved form of another Pokemon we're going to find in this route inside Viridian Forest is Caterpie. We're not going to catch evolved forms. I want the basic forms and then evolve them. So, we are looking for Caterpie. The other Pokemon that can be found inside this forest are Pidgey, and on the very rare chance, there's a 1% chance of finding this Pokemon, is Pidgeotto, the evolved form of Pidgey. And why am I just finding Metapods? I will see you once I find a Caterpie, which hopefully is the next battle. It is indeed the next battle, thank God. Caterpie, level 3. I should have healed up my Pokemon when I was at the Pokemon Center. Especially Rattata, because he's part of the team, god damn it. Okay then, go Pokeball! Catch. And yes, I do know Weedles can also be found in Viridian Forest, but not in Pokemon Yellow. That is the reason why we're going to be hopping over to Pokemon Red version, because Weedles can only be found in Red. So that's our 5th Pokemon captured, Caterpie. check out our Pokedex. We've seen 10 and own 8 Pokemon. We're doing wonderfully right now. And when are we going to skip over to catching Weedle? That will be towards the end of the video. Well, end of the episode, basically. So for now, we are now going to progress through Viridian Forest. Return Rattata, go Pikachu. Okay, I was off that time. Under Shock. These battles are going to be a bit tough due to my Pokemon's levels being about even, which is an alright thing for me. I don't really want to go overpowered in any of the battles. That's why I'll always be looking ahead on a wiki that, well, not a wiki, a guide, which tells me all the Pokemon of the area and also the items in that. If you want the link to that guide, I will also put that in the description, but I'll be following that guide for the rest of this walkthrough. Even though I actually already know this game pretty goddamn well, the one thing I didn't know was that the fact that you can determine what you do with your rival determines what happens to his Eevee's evolution. I didn't know that. That was a shock to me. Return Pikachu, go Rattata! Don't die! Tackle attack! Good level 6! I beat Lass. Da 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 da. Got $90. Sweet! Well, Poké Dollars. Now then, I'm gonna go quickly heal, so I'll meet you back here in just a second. Bada bing! Okay, we are back in Viridian Forest, and we are now going to continue on. There should be... okay, a wild Pokemon right here. A Metapod. Pod. I know if I caught this Metapod, I would have seen 10 Pokemon and own 9, but we are evolving Pokemon, so I'm not catching. Hey, you, come on! Wait, what? Sorry, I lost that one. Bugcatcher wants to fight. Says a Caterpie. Level 7, oh god. Rattata, use tackle. Hey, you missed. Oh no. Use tail whip. Yeah, he hit wagging his tail. Tackle. The damage. Oh crap. Da 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 da. Takito. And Rattata finish him off. Woo! Caterpie, sticking with Rattata. I'm mostly going to be using on camera my actual teammate Pokemon, but I will also, like in early videos or after I've done like training in between parts to evolve my other Pokemon, well basically level them up so that way they'll be ready to evolve. Then I'll be using them in like certain trainer battles to get them to evolve on camera. But I will have all the evolutions in the video. As for post-game, if there's any Pokemon left for me to catch and evolve, which there might be, I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, but that is a long way off, so we don't even have to think about the post-game just yet. I'll think about that once we're actually, well, there. Yeah, so we beat the Bugcatcher. Now then, let's beat this Bugcatcher. Da 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 da. And you know what? Due to the look of the time, I think this might be our last Bugcatcher for the video. Because after all, we do still need to set in one more video clip for this one, and that is the capture of the Weedle. Whether the fact I'm going to be showing trades on screen is still yet for me to be found out, I will have figured that out possibly by part 3. But remember that the way how the trade will look will probably not be as good as this actual, like as you see in Pokemon Yellow. Because I'll be having to use 2 screens, so it'll be kinda hard. So, I think, regardless, I might stick to putting it off screen, but if people want the traits on screen, I will try my very best to figure out a way to do it. But if I can't, then I really hope you understand why I'm sticking with the trades off screen. Da 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 da. Caterpie! Pikachu Thundershock! Wow, I'm hardly doing any damage to these things. No, Pikachu's slower than a Caterpie! What has the world come to? Oh, I'm faster again. We must be even. And Caterpie's beat. With the level 8. Learn Thunder Wave. Sweet. That'll make catching Pokemon easier. Well, some Pokemon I should really say. Some can't be paralyzed due to Thunder Wave. Oh, why am I even wasting my PP on that? It's just gonna use Harden. My PP. Oh god, how naughty. I'm sorry. This might take a little moment. Da 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 da. Wow. Come on. What is this, a samurai battle? If you know the first season of Pokemon, you know what I'm talking about. Metapod is beaten. And we won. Yep, you ran out of Pokemon. Alright then, that will do for this part of this episode. I will now cut into Pokemon Red, and that's... But I will say my goodbyes right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Yellow. And if you could support me by giving me a like on the video and commenting what you think about the episode, say if there's anything you think I can improve on. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode. Now to the catching the Weedle clip. See ya! Okay, here we are now in Pokemon Red. As you can tell, my name is Red, and I have a Charmander. Now let's catch Weedle for Pokemon Yellow. Da, 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 da. Come on, where are you? I'll cut till I find it. Hey, we finally found him. That took a little bit. Don't know why, but wild Pokemon weren't very common to find here. Charmander, scratch! Please don't kill it. Yeah. Perfect. Now then, go Pokeball! Boom. 2, 3. Caught. You was a caught. Weedle, the hairy bug Pokemon, often found in forests, eating leaves. It has a sharp, venomous stinger on its head. Do you want to nickname Weedle? No. Well, that's Weedle right here on Pokemon Red, and this is pretty much how the transition between Red and Blue will be for this walkthrough. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode as I said a moment ago on Yellow, and I'll see you all in episode 3 of Pokemon Yellow. Weedle should be on Yellow by then. Okay, see you!